Today we are making simple fish curry, very traditional and very simple. For that I have taken about 8 to 10 pieces of, I have taken sear fish. You can take any fish of your choice. A sear fish or a surmai or the kingfish, whatever you call it. Now what we are going to do is we are going to marinate this fish first with the masalas. So for the masalas we've taken asafoetida, cumin or jeera powder, red chili powder, turmeric, salt, coriander powder, and I've taken fish masala. Now this is specifically fish masala because the ingredients in the garam masala, fish masala, they are all different. So we need fish masala for this. Now I've taken about a cup, 1 heap cup of scraped coriander. Scraped fresh coconut. So what we are going to do is we are going to grind the coconut along with about 15 to 17 cloves of garlic. If they are bigger, you can reduce the quantity. About an inch, 1 inch piece of ginger. I've taken 1 green chili because I'm going to add red chili powder for the color. If you want to increase the green chilies, you can increase or decrease the red chili powder. Again, the spice level is according to taste. Coriander leaves, of course, only for garnishing. We've taken tamarind juice here. So I've taken about a lemon sized ball of tamarind, soaked it in water for some time and extracted the tamarind juice. So we are going to grind the ginger, garlic and the green chili along with the scraped fresh coconut. We are going to grind it to a fine paste, and then along with all the masalas we are going to marinate the fish. And of course, if you want to substitute this scraped coconut for coconut milk, thick coconut milk, you can take about 200 to 225 ml of coconut milk. Just add a little bit of water and that's it. Then we've taken again a very small piece of ginger and just about 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. I'm going to chop this very fine. This is for the seasoning. So there you see I have ground the fresh coconut along with the ginger garlic. Now if you are substituting this with the coconut milk, then you can take about 1 heaped teaspoon of garlic paste and about 3/4 teaspoon of ginger paste. Because I have ground the ginger and the garlic along with the scraped coconut here. Now what we do is, here is our sear fish. We are adding all the masalas to this. So I will add about, now spice level, as I said, you can adjust. We have taken just 1 green chili there. So I will add about 1 heaped teaspoon of red chili powder. You can add a little bit more or less as per taste. Then I will add about 3/4 teaspoon of coriander powder. Then a pinch of asafoetida or hing, about 1/2 to 3/4 teaspoon of cumin powder, 3/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Now this is the fish masala. As I said, I will add about 3/4 teaspoon of fish masala to this. The tamarind pulp, as I said, I will add all of it to this, the tamarind juice, and the paste, that is the ginger, garlic and the scraped coconut paste. Now this has to be ground really fine. In my mixer, in my grinder, it took me about 10 to 15 turns. So make it absolutely fine so that all the masalas and everything incorporates well. Now if you want, you can add the coriander leaves also to this and leave it for half an hour or 40 minutes. If you don't have the time, you can do it immediately also, not an issue. And this of course is the very finely chopped ginger and garlic. I've taken about 2 to 3 cloves of garlic and very fine piece of ginger, which I'm going to add to the seasoning. Just a little bit of oil, add the seasoning. That's it. You marinate this and you can now make the fish curry. To add salt to it, I have added about 1 teaspoon of salt. I have taken 1 heaped teaspoon. You can add a little more or a little less according to taste. Make the fish curry now. We'll take about 1 to 1.5 tablespoons of oil. Then if you want, you can add a pinch of asafoetida to this. We have added asafoetida to the marinated fish. If you wish, you can add to this also. And then you add the chopped ginger and garlic and saute it for a minute till the ginger garlic is light brown in color. When the ginger garlic is light brown in color, lower the heat, and we will now first add only the fish pieces, not the masala, the gravy, only the fish pieces, and let it mix well. So I am adding only the fish pieces to this, and I will saute it very lightly. Remember, fish breaks very easily, so we don't want it to, don't saute it much, just allow it to, you can even lift the vessel and try to mix it well so that it incorporates well. Don't be a bit rough on it, because then the fish will break. Leave it for a minute. Now I can add the rest of the masala to this. Add the water. You can add a little bit of water to this bowl, and also the grinder that I used for grinding. There was a little bit of masala left in that. I added a little bit of water. So I'll just add this water and give it a boil. That's it. And my fish curry is ready. The consistency again you can adjust accordingly, and if you are using coconut milk also, you can increase the quantity of coconut milk or add a little bit of water if you feel it's too thick. Give it a good boil. Of course, you can always taste for the seasoning, and if you want to add a little bit more of the tamarind pulp or you want to add the chili powder, you can do so. Give it a good boil, and that is your traditional fish curry.